Johnny Whitaker lost 8 years of his life after playing the character Jody on the TV series Family Affair. Today, he's in his 60s and just as busy as he's ever been. Like many child stars, Johnny Whitaker has had to struggle to transition to adulthood and to continue his entertainment career, but he hasn't given up. Join Facts First to learn about Johnny Whitaker's life and career and what he's been up to lately. Early life and career. John Orson Whitaker Jr. was born in the Van Nuys neighborhood of LA in 1959. He was the fifth of 8 children and didn't come from a showbiz family. But he began his acting career at age 4. His first role was as Scotty Baldwin in the popular soap opera General Hospital. 2 years later, in 1965, he appeared in an episode of the TV series Slattery's People. He made his film debut as Jerry Maxwell in the film The Russians Are Coming, The Russians Are Coming. The same year he played Freddie in the TV movie And Baby Makes 3. That same year, in 1966, Johnny won the role of a lifetime, and the rest is history. Before we tell you more about his life and career, be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. Family Affair and Johnny's childhood acting career. Family Affair debuted in 1966 and ran for 5 seasons until its end in 1971. It followed a rich bachelor, Bill Davis, who suddenly has the responsibility of looking after his brother's orphaned children. One of the young kids is Jody, played by Johnny Whitaker. The show made Johnny a star and made him one of the most popular child stars of his time. It also opened the door to many new opportunities for young Johnny. He won the role because he was recommended by his co-star Brian Keith, with whom he starred in the hit movie The Russians Are Coming, The Russians Are Coming. The show was a huge success and remains one of the more popular sitcoms of all time. And while Johnny was a part of a talented ensemble cast, he still managed to steal the show many times. Even as a child, his acting was lauded, and he quickly became a celebrity due to his role as Jody. The role brought him the opportunity to appear in many other popular shows and movies. In 1968, he had a role as Timmy Carter on an episode of the popular Western series Bonanza. In the episode, A Dream to Dream, Hoss babysits 2 children neglected by their father. Johnny played one of the children, and in this role showed tremendous range. This episode remains one of the most popular of the series, and the storyline was later adapted for an episode of Little House on the Prairie. To this day, many fans consider Johnny's role in Bonanza as one of his best performances, and one of the best performances of any child actor. He also had guest appearances on popular shows like Lancer, Bewitched, and The Virginian. In 1969, he had the lead role in the TV movie The Littlest Angel, where he played a young boy adjusting to life in heaven. He also appeared on Green Acres in 2 different episodes as 2 different characters in each. Family Affair truly made him a star, and he was always a welcome addition to any TV episode. The show ended in 1971 when Johnny was 12, but his career didn't slow down. In 1971, he appeared in the 2-part episode Waste on the show Gunsmoke. In the Waste episode, Johnny Whitaker played Willie Hubbard. This was a larger supporting role and once again gave him a chance to show off his acting skills. That same year, he also appeared on an episode of Marcus Welby, MD. He also appeared in a few great feature films in the early 70s. In 1972, he played Lonnie McNeil in The Biscuit Eater. He was in a supporting role in an ensemble film, but his performance still stood out. He also co-starred with Michael Douglas in the film Napoleon and Samantha, and had a role in the film Snowball Express. In both these films, he had a leading role and was lauded for his performance. Johnny's later life and what he's up to today. In the latter half of the 1970s, Johnny decided to slow down his acting career. He wanted to finish high school and attend college. He briefly spent time in Portugal on a missionary trip, as he was raised as a Mormon. He attended Brigham Young University and studied directing and producing. He tried to settle in Utah, thinking it would be a natural fit because of his Mormon faith, but eventually returned to California, which better suited him. It was in the 1980s when life got much harder for Johnny Whitaker. His wife left him, and he turned to alcohol and drugs to deal with his grief. It was during this time that Johnny lost 8 years of his life. He spent 8 years drinking and taking drugs and not being productive. He briefly lost his faith in God and turned away from his family. His family gave him an ultimatum and told him he had to sober up. He managed to kick the habit and decided to take a new career as an addiction counselor. He wanted to make sure others didn't go down the same dark path that he had. He had even seen the worst scenarios of drug addiction, as his co-star Anissa Jones died at age 18 due to drug use. He also decided he would get back into acting. While Family Affair had ended, Jody wasn't forgotten, and there were numerous other roles that Johnny played in other TV shows and films. He still had and has a fan base that adores him, and he's often given interviews to discuss his life and career. He's also revitalized his acting career. In 1998, after a very long hiatus, he appeared in a few episodes of the fantasy mystery series Beyond Belief, Fact or Fiction. In 2002, he appeared in one episode of the remake of Family Affair. He took another long hiatus after this episode, but made a full comeback in 2011. He acted as Craig Peterson in the TV movie Growing Up Normal. 2 years later, he had a lead role in the family film A Talking Cat. He's kept himself busy in feature films and TV movies. In the late 2010s, he returned to his roots and began acting in TV shows. He played Zach in a few episodes of the series Sigmund and the Sea Monsters. In 2021, he appeared in an episode of TV Therapy. In this unique show, former child stars and other prominent TV actors appear as their character to discuss their life and career. Fans were overjoyed to see Johnny Whitaker returning to play Jody and discussing his experience. Johnny is currently filming a TV series called The Last Evangelist, in which he plays a bishop. He's in his 60s now and as busy as ever. In addition to his acting career, he was also involved in his sister's talent agency. He also worked as a computer consultant and still helps others overcome their addictions. He's managed to get his life back in order and regularly giving interviews in which he discusses his childhood, his career, overcoming addiction, and what he's up to today. Now it's time to hear from you. Did you grow up watching Family Affair? Let us know in the comment section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to Facts First if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content. By the way, if you haven't joined Facts First as a member yet, be sure to look below this video and click the join button. By becoming a paid member of Facts First, you'll get access to exclusive video content that you won't find anywhere else. This includes some of our more mature content that isn't suitable for public audiences, which includes topics like Hollywood actresses who posed for Playboy and some of the steamiest moments in movie history. Plus, you can enjoy these videos completely ad-free. Our biggest fans will notice they also get badges next to their name when they leave comments on our videos. We pay special attention to comments from our members, and so do other viewers. So if you want exclusive content from Facts First or inside access to discussions with other community members, click the join button to get started for just $4.99. There are hours of members-only videos waiting for you, with new videos added every month. And we're actively working on bringing even more features to help fans like you connect with other members and get more of your favorite content. Just click join, and we'll see you inside the membership tab.